Scrum is a lightweight framework that allows for a ton of customization, but we've seen so many practices that are killing the Scrum team's progress. In this video, we'll cover the top 5 terrible practices you should stop doing now. I'm Adriana Marshall, professional Scrum trainer at scrum.org, and that is
I am Grand Scrum Master Scott, and we are here to help you be legendary on your Scrum team and in this agile world.
let's talk about the 5 mistakes that will ruin your Scrum team's progress. So, what do you have on your list, Scott?
Well, I'm thinking first of all, I'm thinking about the product goal will be one.
Yeah, not
Or
having one.
yeah, not having a product goal. And I'm thinking to myself, a lot of teams I join that don't have a product goal, and the product goal gives the team supports the value of focus, and that's the north star that we're trying to reach. And if we don't have a product goal, how do we know where we're going? And yeah, so I just try to help them, start there. That's
Yeah.
bad. What do you think?
Yeah, that's pretty bad. I mean, you gotta have somewhere that you're aiming toward, and I think some of the problem may be the product owner doesn't have authority. So that is what I have on my list, which is a product owner with no authority. Their job is to maximize the value of the product, and they can't do that without authority in the organization. If they're not able to make the decisions, they're not able to set the product goal, they're not able to give answers to the developers, it is going to destroy their progress. What else do you think could be a killer to a team's progress?
I would say not doing a sprint retrospective or not doing it effectively. I mean, some environments I go into, it's that the sprint retrospective is an option. And I'm like, wow, why isn't it an option? I mean, because sprint retrospective is where the team gets better. That's continuous improvement. If we're not continuously improving ourselves, as a byproduct, how are we going to, impact the products that we are trying to deliver or make? What are your thoughts?
Definitely. And I feel like if you have a scrum master, which if you're doing scrum, you have a scrum master, it's their job to uphold scrum. And a lot of times I go into organizations and I see the scrum master only facilitates, which is fourth on my list on things that kill a team's progress. All they do is just, oh yeah, stand there and I'll go through every single ticket in the sprint review, or I'll set up that sprint retrospective, and they're just there to be the facilitator when really a lot of these issues that we even covered, a good scrum master is going to make sure they don't happen. They're going to work and coach the product owner so that he or she creates a product goal. They're going to work with the organization and coach them so that the product owner has authority. They are going to make sure and uphold Scrum so there is a retrospective. And I think the last part that we can get to give you the fifth one is making sure that people are actually focused on the right metrics. So I've seen where people are giving management burn down charts. I mean, why in the world are they focused on burn down charts or velocity? What does 35 mean to a senior leader? Like we want to be able to keep the lights on. Where what about the money? What's our revenue? What's our user acquisition? What's our monthly active users? Just focusing on the absolute wrong things, or where we, even some aspects of saving money. Do you have some other things to add to the focused on the wrong metrics?
Yeah, indeed. I mean, I just want to just highlight one thing you said about velocity is, that is a common metrics in a lot of places. And oftentimes velocity will tell you that the team did some work, but Scrum and Agile supposed to be about delivering value to the customer. So how in the world is velocity going to help you figure that out?
It's
A
not.
use case for it, but yeah. So that
Really,
would be
it's
the call that
like
I have there.
no, that's actually a really good call out, which is you could increase your velocity, but not increase the value that you're delivering to the end user.
Well, how can you do
So,
that?
well, I can make, we could do 37 points instead of 35. I had someone, I love this guy. He was like, one of the people were like, one of the leaders was like, how do we increase velocity? And this guy was a developer, and he goes, I can make a 1 a 3. And I chuckled, I almost fell out, but it was
Magic,
like,
huh?
I love the guy's courage, one of the Scrum values, to just be like, that's not the focus, and anyone can manipulate the data. And that's what a lot of teams are focused on, manipulating the data so they look good instead of actually producing value. So being focused on the wrong thing, it really triggers people into like save my job mode instead of provide value so that the organization is really successful. Any
I
other
know that's
points?
very good
Anything
point.
else to add?
No, I mean, I like what you're saying there in terms of, anytime you take a metric and use it as a target, bad things more often than not will happen. And to your point, is you can ask a developer to or Scrum team to increase their velocity. They can double or triple the number. And to your point, it doesn't mean they're going to deliver any more value. But no, I love that. That's a beautiful call out. Thank you.
So, if you've made it to this far in the video, you are pretty dang legendary. So, thanks for watching the content. Make sure you like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe so we can help make sure that you are not Scrum dumb. And also, to find ways to contact us and to get more information and to join our classes, please see the links in the description.